Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we get back to the Ranger Citadel and try to get some ammo, try to get some food, not food, drink, water. Yeah, we need water. So how do I get through here? We got something over here. Let me see the map. We got an infected village over there. I'm gonna go through it because I think there's no radiation. I'm pretty sure there's no radiation. Let's go. I might be wrong though. Might be wrong. So we're leaving High Pool. We're not gonna go towards any. Yeah, I don't think there's any radiation here. That's good. That's good. We're not gonna go towards any of the locations that we found. Oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Go here. Yeah. We're gonna go directly to the Ranger Citadel because we really need to sell our stuff. Really need to buy some ammo. Very important. We see some dangerous animals. Let's try and run. Managed to flee, thank you. Very good, very good. Yeah. Also, oasis. Let's go there. Let's go there. Give me the oasis. Yes, drink that water. Let's go home now. Let's go home. Okay. Each time you click, it's like, oh, let me check out the route. And then it decides. That's fine, it's fine. So what is down here? What is this? Combat. Okay, let's try and run. Okay, that's good. 75% chance to avoid that, and both times we did it. But this is a dangerous road because, of course, we are very low on ammo, and that is, I think, the end of the road for us, as it were. We're now back to the Ranger Citadel, where we're gonna, I guess, meet new people. We're gonna, I guess, report back to Vargas as well, because he's gonna be happy about, well, that we brought Rose, that we brought, that we're working with Angela. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let me just go ahead and see. So these guys are the jackasses that told me to steal Aberforth over there, his scan, and I stole it, and then I probably sold it later on. So where am I going right now? Everything is different. Okay, it's not really where I need to go. Oh, by the way, I have something for a guy around here. Oh, who are they? Don't run! No! Damn it! Seriously? Do we have autosave? Yeah, I want to show you guys what they are. Yeah. I messed that up. Don't worry. Don't worry, you won't miss content. Who do you think I am? I'm Colonel RPG. I'm not. What are you saying? I'm Splattercat. I'm not Splattercat. Of course, I'm not Splattercat. Well, if you don't know who he is, well, that probably was very confusing to you. So, hi guys. How's it going? Captain Peppered and Schultz. Can't stop the chat, Team Echo. Team Abel's always got something. I love it when a plan comes together. Really? Always got a job to do. So, no time to chat. Yep. A little content. I kind of was thinking that maybe they would engage in some conversation. But no, not this time, it seems. Not this time. Let's go this way because there is something here. There's this guy trying to clean this graffiti. You can barely see it in the shade. But yeah, there's like a tag or something. This ranger is covered in piercing tattoos and scars, but doesn't seem much older than a kid. He's scrubbing graffiti off the wall. You ain't found anything I could make use of for my art projects, have you? Yeah, actually I have found some. Oh shit! Can I have it? I'll keep RC here clean, don't worry. Just gonna pretty up the wasteland. Yeah, here we go. Oh, hell yeah, you dudes are the best. Hey, I got a latrine duty once I'm done, so I won't be out in the field for a long ass time. I bet you guys can learn a little something from this instead. So what did he give me? I have lost a can of spray paint, and I have been given a Qmite, a story. Huh. Qmite, what? What have I been given again? What? Where's that story? Didn't see it. It's Rose's notebook. Oh, it's this one, yeah. So, oh, +1 brawling skill. Not too shabby. I will wait. So how? Yeah, I think I remember these books not working if you were above a certain level. So let's see, which one of us? Oh, that's you, Azael. That's you. You're gonna be the one who has brawling. It's not gonna work too well for you, but yeah, still, whatever. Kind of a melee girl, but yeah, whatever. Let's go with that. Let's use on self. She's gonna use a book. Not read it, because reading is for heathens. There you go. Success. She can read. Which I guess is actually it's a thing that I have not seen touched in a post-apocalyptic games. It's people not being able to read, because you wager that be Good to see you, recruits. General informed me that you've completed your mission at the X Center and now have full Ranger privileges. Welcome to the Ranger Citadel. Thank you, Major Grenades. What's your name? I forget your name. Major Grenades. You're gonna be Major Grenades for now. Yeah, I got a couple big grenades. Major Grenades. Please come inside. So what's your name? Grenadier Gizbiz. Yeah, Major Grenades. You're Major Grenades. So, how's it going? A kindly old woman in standard issue Ranger garb. She seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. So, hi, well, hello, recruits. Welcome to Solvig Sundries. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here, and a pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out in the big bad world. Where I didn't chat with her. So nice to meet you too, Solvig. What's your story? Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over when the Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much good the Rangers were doing, and I wasn't up to much with my children when my children moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. I may not be too useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people well fed and well clothed, and I can run a drill press and with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and help Captain Mercaptain, yeah, in the workshop now and again. So tell me about Captain Mercaptain. Oh, she's the smartest person I've ever met, bar none. She can whip up the laser beam and water purification systems like I whip up pies. What about Sergeant Melson? Oh, he's a great friend, a great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sun and wiping with cactus flowers without him. Wiping our asses, is that it? And what about General Vargas? He's a modern-day Peyton. I have no idea what that is. I don't know. I'm sorry, my general culture is lacking on that regard. I don't know what that is reference to. Whatever. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls. But he's got a gentle side too. Yeah, I got the feeling. I got that feeling. So what about the Ranger Citadel? I do love this place nowadays. It used to be full of some cookie birds back when I was younger. Fellas seemed to worship pre-war junk, even if they didn't know what it was, and they wouldn't share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing the right thing. So, can you outfit us? With essentials as tough as to find as they are, I can't just give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could, but we keep our prices as close to cost as we can for our Rangers. You can stop by for the basics whenever you are in the area, and once you get clearance to enter Citadel, you'll get access to some of our more valuable goodies. You'll have to talk with Sergeant Melson, though, about that, and when you get inside. Yeah, I'll get inside right away. Lovely to meet you, Team Echo. Come back again real soon. Hi there. Oh, she's saying hi again. Short-term memory. Short-term memory is a bad thing on NPCs in Wasteland 2. I don't know. It's just the way the game is scripted. It's not that big of a problem. Oh, so this is the team. This is the team. So, Team Echo, isn't it? Nice to put a face to a name. I'm Captain Hunter, Team Delta here. Hey, your team doesn't look like the other teams we've met. That's because we're different from the other teams you've met. Special Ops. Aren't all Ranger operations special? What makes yours different? Oh, well, let's just say we're the Ranger team Vargas calls when the other Ranger teams got out of line. Get out of line. Oh, so you're like the enforcers. That's cool. Have fun then, guys. Have fun. You're not gonna mess with me, because I'm never gonna get out of line. I'm a Ranger through and through. Well, ACL isn't, but yeah, she's cool. She's cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check the first episode. Or is it the second one? I don't know. Evening, Angela, and everything. Yeah, so things are going well. We got Sergeant Wade Woodson over here. We got Staff Sergeant Scorpia and Staff Sergeant Barry Jackson. And back here we got General Vargas, the one.
Welcome back to Ranger Citadel, recruits.
How's it going, General? Good to see you again. Really good to see you again. Let's have a chat with Sergeant over here. Sergeant Wade Woodson, one of the most technically minded members of the Rangers. He's wearing a makeshift pair of glasses and he's starting to gray at the temples.
Welcome, recruits. Nice to make your acquaintance. Good work saving the day and attaching the repeater units at Ag Center. The General and I thank you. Now I'm guessing you're here to learn more about these mysterious broadcasts you've been helping us with.
Yeah, I heard a few, so can you tell us more about them?
We don't know where they're coming from, or who's making them. Hell, they could be old pre-war recordings for all we know. But we've been hearing them since the skies started to clear. And they've got a threatening sound to them, so we've been trying to learn more about them. Which is what we sent Ace out to do when that robot murdered him.
Yeah, I don't think there would be pre-war recordings, because talking about the Rangers and stuff, that sounds very specific.
Now, you've already attached one of our repeater units to the radio tower at the Ag Center. But because you were unable to do the same at High Pool, we're in a bit of a bind.
Yeah.
See, we intended to make a Watson-Watt Adcock antenna array using those two towers. Our tower here, and the tower where Ace died. Linking those four would have allowed us to pinpoint the origin of the signal. Now, however, we're going to have to try to find the radio tower the General already mentioned to you in Damanta. If it even exists.
So you need 4 antennas for that? Why doesn't triangulation work with only 3? Huh. So, actually, what about... So, what's a Watson-Watt Adcock? What?
You sure you want to hear this? Most people's eyes glaze over when I start getting technical.
Sure, why not?
Really? Okay, you asked for it. So with the traditional Watson-Watt method of radio direction finding techniques, it is possible to find the direction from which a radio signal was transmitted using 2 Adcock antenna pairs to perform an amplitude comparison on the incoming signal. An Adcock antenna pair is a pair of antennas that take the vector difference of the received signal at each antenna so that there is only one output from the pair of antennas. 2 of these pairs generate what can be referred to as north-south and east-west signals, which will then be passed to the receiver. In the receiver, the bearing angle can be computed by taking the arctangent of the radio of the north-south to east-west signal. Given any 4 antennas of a known distance from each other, this method can establish a very accurate directional vector on an incoming signal.
Oh, so I get it. It's basically they're measuring, so if I understand it correctly, basically they're measuring the differences of the strength in the signal in each one of the antenna pairs. So basically, if you got a pair of antennas, you can measure where it's coming from, right? But just those 2, I mean, if you got an antenna to the east, an antenna to the west, and the signal is stronger to the east, then you know that it's to the east of, I mean, it's closer to that, but of course, with a single pair you can't do that, but with 2 pairs you can measure that thing is going on about the north, south, and east-west signals. Yeah, that makes sense.
Satisfied?
Yeah, pretty much. So, you've heard of Damanta? Yeah, we need to go there, don't we?
I've been hearing the Red Scorpions radio chatter about this place for more than a year now. They claim it's somewhere beyond the eastern radiation clouds.
Yeah, heard that.
I hope they're right. The radio tower that Gilbert says is rumored to be there could be our only hope for tracking down those mysterious broadcasts.
You hope they're right? Why do you hope they're right? I don't want to go through radiation clouds. So, what about the Ag Center?
I'm so glad you were able to save Ag Center.
Yeah.
They're doing so much to develop hardier animal and plant stock that will survive out here in the wastes. It would have been a real blow to have lost them.
Yeah, but we lost High Pool.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save High Pool. Its reservoir and treatment plant provided water for us and the other communities in the area. It will be sorely missed.
So, what is a repeater unit again?
We use the repeater units to boost a weak radio signal out in the field and transmit the data back to the Citadel. And let me tell you, it was hell trying to find enough parts to make the ones we needed. Which is why I'm so glad you were able to find the ones Ace was carrying.
Yep. So you said something about the skies parting or skies clearing. What was that?
Well, it's only a theory, but my guess is that the fallout that's been floating around up there in the ionosphere since the war has been muddying things up there, stopping long-range broadcasts from being reflected back to Earth. Now maybe the fallout is starting to decay, and the ionosphere is slowly returning to normal, allowing it to reflect radio waves like it used to back in the good old days. Or not. I only know what I read in salvage books.
Whatever caused it, he says, We're definitely picking up more distant radio signals these days than we were able to even 3 months ago. So what do you think of General Vargas over there?
Well, I'm not gonna say anything bad about the General when I'm sitting right next to him, am I?
You better not, Woodson. I'll take away your smokes ration.
Oh.
See? But seriously, I think the General has been a wise and cautious leader these past 15 years. Some of the boys may think he keeps it a little too cautious, but they're not the ones who have to feel the calls when good men die. Since we started hearing these strange broadcasts, he decided that the quiet times are over, and his place is here, on the air, listening to the people of the wastes and sending his troops into battle.
So what do you mean quiet times are over?
Well, we spent the 15 years since we defeated the base code chief's AI retrenching, rebuilding the Citadel, rebuilding our numbers, solidifying our position. It made us a stronger organization, I think. But we also have a smaller footprint now, and some of the places we used to patrol have kind of fallen off the map.
Yeah, some of them have been just shot off the map, like Hightower.
Now, though, I think it's time to wake up. The world is changing. These crazy broadcasts, the Red Scorpions in the old prison, reports of trade routes to the east, where we thought there was nothing but radiation. If the Rangers still want to be a force for good in the world, then we gotta start stepping out beyond our own backyard.
Yeah, what about these Red Scorpions?
The Red Scorpion Militia. They took over the old prison when we moved out. Not really much more than a raider gang. But they're starting to tell everybody that they're the real law in Arizona. And they're asking people to call them for help instead of us. Maybe they're really trying to shape up, but I doubt it. Sounds more like an old-fashioned shakedown scheme to me.
It's not the first time I heard that, though. Yeah. So, anything to say about the prison they're living in right now?
Our old home base.
Yeah.
Not bad for what it was. But we've been outgrowing it for decades. When we cleared the previous owners out of this place, we saw an opportunity to make a move.
So, what about... You said something over here about the east. Yeah, reports of trade routes to the east. East of what?
We always thought the radiation east of the prison was just too strong, and that travel that way was impossible. But now the Scorpions are claiming they've established trade with a community beyond the radiation called Damanta, and also with a group calling themselves the Servants of Titan. We're not welcome in Scorpion territory, so we can't check the truth of all of this. But they do seem to be getting better weaponry from somewhere, so maybe it's legit.
The hell, we can't check the truth? Huh, I'm gonna go there, don't worry. So, the base code cheese AI? What's that? Wasn't that like the big boss in Wasteland 1?
It was the Ranger's greatest enemy.
Yeah.
Though really all it was a malfunctioning machine. The mainframe of a pre-war military facility that somehow got it into its circuit board head that everybody in the world was its enemy. It started pumping out robots to defend itself. And if we hadn't stopped it, those robots could have killed everyone in Arizona.
Yeah, thanks for the info, Woodson. I think...
All right. Good luck out there. You'll be hearing from us.
Oh, we sure will.
A tough choice.
Welcome back to Ranger Citadel,
outcomes.
recruits.
Still, you chose well. Ag Center is crucial to our plans for Arizona.
I also agree. But I feel that if we went the Hightower way, we'd probably have chosen well as well. But anyway, let me just save the game. And let's have a chat with General Vargas, who's probably gonna tell us a little bit more about base cheese.
Welcome back.
Yeah, shut up about the welcome back. A stiff-bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel.
So you saved Ag Center at the expense of High Pool.
That's right.
A tough decision, and I know it must weigh heavily on your minds. But a choice had to be made. And once you chose Ag Center, you did all you could to save it and its people.
That's right.
I'm particularly pleased that you went out of your way to help Matt Forrestal. He was a great ranger, and remains a credit to our organization now that he's left. Also, let me personally thank you for finding Ace's killer, whatever it was.
Yeah, we still have a lead on that. There's this raider outpost or something to the north. We're gonna check it after we leave this this location, but yeah, we found Ace's killer.
I'm sorry your initiation into the Rangers has been such a trial by fire, but you've proven yourself tough under pressure, and in my eyes, that makes you fit to be a Ranger.
Hell yeah.
You have earned the name. Welcome aboard, Rangers. Now, any questions?
Well, let's start from the right. So, any advice for us, sir, now that we are officially Rangers?
You are our next generation recruits, and I want you to make us proud. Remember that every action you take reflects directly upon the Desert Rangers as a whole. We've worked hard to gain the trust of the people of Arizona, and to have them accept our authority. Keep that in mind every time you draw your weapon or make a promise. The lives of other Rangers and the rule of law depend on your wisdom, honor, and forbearance.
Okay, so you think it was more than just a robot, sir?
I don't know. Ace fought plenty of robots in his time, and they never gave him any trouble. So I'm wondering if this was something new, something worse. And if it is, we better find out. Listen, if you brought that thing back with you, or even just a part of it, show it to Mercaptain over in the armory, like I said. She might be able to ID it.
Oh, I think I remember Mercaptain. Yeah, I'll show it the part.
And here, take this with you when you bring something to Mercaptain. It's a requisition form for some of Mercaptain's top-shelf gear.
Oh, that's right.
Finding Ace's killer. You deserve it.
Yeah, that's right. There are certain missions, or maybe just all missions, but there are certain missions at the very least that will give you these requisition forms, and you'll be able to get to choose some nice equipment from Captain Mercaptain. So anything else you can tell me about Ace, sir?
Ace and I went way back to the prison days. We fought Finster and the base Cochise robot army together. We rebuilt the Citadel from scratch. That I sent him on the mission which got him killed hangs heavy on my heart, and Angie's never gonna forgive me.
Yeah, so you know Angie well, sir?
Well enough not to talk behind her back when she's standing right in front of me. Hey Angie, how you holding up?
Better now, General. I'm only crying 8 hours out of every day now, instead of 16.
Ain't no shame in grieving, Angie. No shame at all.
Yeah. This group was tight. I don't know. What happened with base Cochise? General, sorry?
Place was nearly the death of us. Hell, it was nearly the death of the whole human race. Damned malevolent mainframe churning out an endless army of robots. If we hadn't stopped it, well, I hate to think.
Don't think, General. So what's the deal with Irvin? Is that Irvin? John Finster.
Craziest jackalope we ever faced. Might have been human once. Might have been sane, too. But when we met him, he was a crazy android bent on wiping out the human race and replacing us all with mutants. Got his head in our museum if you want to take a look.
I sure will. There's a museum in this base, by the way, yeah. I sure will take a tour as well, because the tour is actually quite interesting. Because it tells you, it probably will be more interesting to those of you who have played Wasteland 1, but yeah, still, it's quite interesting. So anything to say about the prison?
Our old stomping grounds, since right after the apocalypse. We moved out of there about 15 years ago when we took over this place. It wasn't a bad place, but the Citadel is more defensible. The Red Scorpions have moved into the prison since then. Nasty bunch from all accounts.
Really?
They call themselves the Red Scorpion Militia now, and lately they've been filling the airwaves with a lot of trash about how they're the real law and order around here. Just another raider gang, if you ask me. I don't give them the time of day.
Okay, so tell me about Captain Mercaptain.
One of the brightest minds in the Citadel. She's really helped us get our weapons and armor up to scratch, and she's always coming up with new and better stuff. Worth a visit just to see what she's got cooking.
Yep, we sure will. So, what about Wade Woodson? Wade Woodson? When did you speak of Wade Woodson? I don't remember. Anyway.
Woodson's that man right over there. My radio wingman.
Sorry.
The man who keeps me on the air. If you want to know more about the repeater units or how to use your radio, see him.
Okay, so can you tell us about Sergeant Melson, sir?
Melson's all right. A bit young, a bit rowdy, a bit gung-ho. But the Rangers need that now. We need new blood, like yourselves.
Well, let's see. Let's go with that one. Yeah, we found a page from Ace's logbook, sir.
Did you?
Yep.
Excellent work. Let me have a look. Well, looks like your best lead is to find this snake-squeezing salesman, whoever he is. Mentions Rail Nomad here, so have a look there, if you haven't already. Maybe this fella knows something more, like where the rest of the logbook is.
Rail Nomad, huh? Yeah, I double-clicked, so I skipped one of his lines. So he says there isn't much here, let me see. Fell in with a snake-squeezing seller, okay. Getting that feeling of being followed, damn. Tells a sad story, doesn't it? Guess what came out of the dark was the damn killer robot. So that he was being followed by a killer robot, huh? Snakes? Yeah, we need to find that snake-squeezing salesman. Snake-squeezing is, I think, some kind of liquor or something. Anyway, thank you for letting us into the Citadel, sir.
It is your home now, recruits. A place to rest and resupply between missions. A place to learn and to share your knowledge with others. But it's more than that. Despite its tarnished history, the Citadel is a force for good, a shining beacon of justice in a dark land, a bulwark against barbarism in a world of lawlessness and brutality. Indeed, it is the furrowed field out of which the seeds of order will grow into a new and better civilization.
It's a very impressive speech. That's not really, he's trying too hard.
Hey, forgive me. Get carried away sometimes.
Yeah,
but I
you
do believe we are making a difference despite my shortcomings, and that our flame must not be allowed to be snuffed out. That's why we need young, motivated recruits like yourselves.
Shortcomings? Surely not.
I've been too cautious, recruits. Since we took this place over 15 years ago, I focused too much on keeping the peace in areas we know, and not enough on outside threats. I wanted to rebuild, get our numbers up, but all I've really been doing is letting the world pass us by. Well, that's gotta change, and the change starts with you. You are going to find out where this threat is coming from.
Okay, well, I'm alright with that. That's what I'm here for, isn't it? Anyway, a place to learn, sir.
We have a library here, where
That's
we
right.
compile maps and information about the region to help us with our work. If you want to know about any old tech or ancient knowledge, go talk to old Flintlock there. If you've got map questions, see Gilbert. He's our cartographer.
Yeah, Flintlock. Who is he?
Flintlock was old when I was your age. Now he's ancient. Knows more about the history of the Desert Rangers than any man alive. And he'll tell you so himself.
And what about Gilbert, sir?
Gilbert was another one of my squad. We called him Thrasher back in the day.
Oh, that's right, Thrasher.
Good man to have in a tight spot. Past his fighting days now, though. Took a wound during the Battle of Base Cochise and never fully recovered. Now, he's our cartographer and damn good at it. You'll find him in the museum with Flintlock.
So where can I resupply, sir? That's what I'm here for.
You'll want to talk to our quartermaster, Sergeant Melson, about that. He'll provide you with all the weapons, armor, and gear you need to carry out your duties in the Wastelands. You may also want to talk to Ethel Mercaptain or TNT-10 if you need something special.
TNT-10, sir?
Our munitions expert. Crazy bastard is gonna blow us all up one day. Does good work, though. In the field, his ordnance is highly reliable. It's just his workshop that scares the bejesus out of me.
Okay, sir. Have a nice day.
Make us proud, recruits.
Sure will. Hey, General. How's the leg?
Fine, Angie. Hope you're feeling better.
It comes and it goes, Snake, you know.
Yeah, I do.
That's Angela speaking. Yeah. So, let's pay a visit to TNT-10, because I think I remember where she is. I think it's a girl, but I might be wrong. Let me see. So, in here...
Yes, that's better.
Yeah, that's Captain over there. And over here we have the kitchen. to this side of things. So basically the Citadel is this thing. I never quite understood what exactly it is supposed to be, because it's a huge construction, and at the middle of it there's just this thing, and there's turrets over here, and yeah, I don't really understand much of what's going on. We got guys over here that we can have a chat with. So how's it going? Nothing out of the ordinary. How about you, Rangers? Okay, that's a nice salute. I think it is in here, TNT-10. Pretty sure it is. Can I go in there? I think this guy's gonna have something to say. Richard Dildo. Not Dildo, Dilio. Oh, it's locked. Sorry, Rangers. Only authorized personnel are allowed in the Brig. Oh, so that's the Brig. Okay, I don't want to go there right now then. I don't know what the Brig is. Isn't that like part of the ship or a ship? And okay, oh, this is the museum, that's right. A leather-skinned old ranger is arranging knives in a display case and looking at them fondly. We're gonna have some good times here in the museum as well, because there's cool stuff over there. We're not gonna go there right now. I just wanted to show you TNT-10. Yeah, there's this thing. What is it? Though these massive vault-like elevator doors have been polished to a military-grade shine, you can see small amounts of warping and tiny scuffs, likely the remnants of scorch marks all around the edges. If you had to guess, the Rangers had tried everything from arc-wielding torches to C4 to open this behemoth with no success. Hello? Halt! Who goes? Oh, it's you. Carry on. Carry on indeed. We shall carry on our... Well, your way, Watson. Oh, by the way, don't... That's right, we have memories of my time in the Rangers. That's from General Vargas. I'm gonna read that, but not right now. I am actually trying to find this TNT-10 person to show it to you. But I don't think I will. Not right now. A stark, functional room that smells of gun oil and leather. Behind a counter protected by steel banker's cage, you see rows of metal shelves going back into the darkness. The shelves are piled with weapon, armor, uniforms, and other gear. There are also filling cabinets along one wall and clipboards hanging from nails beside a message board. Standing at the counter is a beefy young sergeant. He gives you a sly smile and an exaggerated salute as you enter. Well, it's the first time he's saluting us, as far as I'm aware. This is our... So this is... Yep, so you saved the scientists at the Ag Center. I guess that's a good thing, but I grew up outside of High Pool. Damn shame my old home had to die. So this over here is a fiberglass case with heavy stuff. We can put our stuff in there if you want to. Ranger storage locker. But for now, I guess TNT-10 is not available right now. I'm not gonna be able to find her. So let's just have a chat over here with Sergeant Tobias Melson. The young sergeant has the build and early confidence of a born jock. His neck is bigger than his head, and his biceps strain and the sleeves of his tight t-shirt. Jeez, they haven't even assigned you your bunks yet, and already the old man sent you off on a couple of do-or-die missions. Well, that's the way it goes in the Desert Ranger these days, I'm sorry to say, so you better get you kitted out ASAP. You ready to keep ourselves, or do you have some questions first? Actually, is there anything we can help you with? Well, nah, I'm good. Well, actually, there's one thing, now that I think of it. Now that those Rangers are getting active again, we're starting to use a lot more ammo, and I'm running low. So make more, I need to make more, I need as much brass, lead, and steel as I can get my hands on. So if you acquire any broken weapon parts, especially the junk that's left over from modding your weapons, bring them back to me and I'll buy them at a premium. I like raw materials, but seeing as how the only metal we get is from our weekly levy UP whatever deliveries, broken down parts or of old weapons will work. So you can show us what is available. I'm gonna do it next episode though. For now I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'll have a chat with him. Let's see. So, how do you feel about the Rangers? A shining beacon of decency in the dark land, ain't that what the old man says? Well, we try. You can be as honorable as the general says when you're out in the Wasteland, though. Not if you want to survive. Way I see it, you be as honorable as possible after you make sure the other guy's dead. So, what do you mean do-or-die missions? Well, choosing between High Pool and Ag Center wasn't actually easy, was it? And following up on those radio signals already killed Captain Ace. Okay, that's cold, I know, but it pissed me off. How did one of our best men die on such a bullshit mission? And now Vargas is sending you to finish the job? Hey, I'm glad you found Ace's murder, but it's not gonna stop there. It's gonna send you it's gonna send you to find the same stupid signal. So you don't think the signal is a threat? More like a waste of time if you ask me. We got bigger troubles right here in our own backyard. Why you gotta go chasing after radio ghosts? So what troubles? Well, the red scorpions for one. I'm afraid if we leave them to their own devices, they're gonna get too big to put down. So how do you feel about the red scorpions? Biggest gang around right now, and they're getting more organized every day. I say we should be going after them and leaving these bullshit radio signals alone. So, did you hear that Ace was killed by a robot? I hadn't. I heard you found something weird and were bringing it to my captain, though. Yeah, I am. So you don't think the radio mission is important? I don't know why Vargas is so gung-ho on to find this signal. It already killed Captain Ace, and it might kill you too, for nothing as far as I can tell. As far as I can see. It's probably just some old pre-recorded message. There's probably no one there at all. So you knew Ace well? Ace was one of the best. All of us Rangers looked up to him. Now his dad murdered. And for what? So he could change some radio signal that might or might not be a threat to us somewhere down the line? Sometimes I don't get the General's thinking at all. Yeah, so... What do you mean, old man? Oops, yeah, he was talking about the General as an old man. Did I say that out loud? No, don't tell Vargas I called him that. He'll hit me with a cane. So you think Vargas is too old for your job? I wouldn't say that. The General's a good man, but, well, he's not exactly a man of action anymore, is he? I mean, he kicked ass back in the days of basic cheese and Finster, but nowadays it feels like we're all just sitting around on our asses most of the time, you know? So who was Finster? Some kind of mutant master? Finster created all these mutants and tried to take over the world with them or something. Anyway, Vargas and the other old guys kicked his ass and made the world safe for humanity again. At least that's how Flintlock tells it. And what about basic cheese? The greatest threat to the Rangers ever faced, with all capitals. Or so all the old Rangers say. Bunch of robots in an old military base. Doesn't sound like a big deal to me, but whatever. I just wish something big would happen now. I'm tired of hearing old war stories. I want to live through some stories of my own. So, you have a few questions. Ask away. So, where can he store... That's over there. And, what about the Ranger Citadel? Otherwise known as the Ranger Clubhouse. This will be your home away from home as long as you're a Ranger. And there are worse places to live, believe me. Food's good, the water's clean, and you're surrounded by your best pals. A bunch of badass desert rangers who's got your back, and no matter what. Who could ask for better than that? Ha ha! Yeah, hoo-ha. That's hoo-ha, not ha-ha. So, yeah. So, basically what he was asking for. Thanks, Sergeant. Good luck, recruits, and don't forget to stop by the mess hall and fill up your canteens. So Angie says, hey Melson, how are your guns? Bagging as always, Angie. Yeah. So they're just so what I'm gonna do between episodes is dismantle my weaponry. Basically what you can do, let me just show you. So basically let me see a weapon that is crap. I have this thing over here, it's a sickle, but I know that I have something worse than that. I have this one. So I give it to Angela, and Angela is gonna be able to flag as junk. Nope. Strip for parts, and over there we have 100% chance to get junk weapon parts. But this is not what happens. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna have 5 weapon parts. We're gonna give this to Melson over here. That's what he asked us for. But what I'm gonna do is, for example, if you strip this for parts, you get chances to get different weapon parts, and these can be fitted to your current weapons. We have already a few, which is very good. But I kind of wanted more of the these things over here, so I can have everyone with underbarrel flashlights, because they do increase the chance to hit, so that's very important. But that's gonna be for in-between episodes, so she gained 2 experience from that. Because for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!